from T-Mobile. All right, so T-Mobile has inked a partnership, and that partnership is with Cisco, and they will be providing connectivity for drones. The drones are used for washing windows, cleaning windows on high-rise buildings and skyscrapers, and other cleaning applications. So Lucid Drone Technologies with T-Mobile's IoT connectivity with a spraying drone fleet. All right, one of the things that's important to note here, the shocking thing about this story is the fact that this is not going to be 5G connected devices. I'm shocked. The reason I'm shocked is because everything for the future is about 5G connectivity and 5G use cases. Drones are a 5G use case. 5G offers lower latency, more bandwidth, more responsiveness, all these incredible next generation technologies, things that an LTE core can't provide. Why in the world are we doing drones through 4G LTE for an enterprise use case? So while I love this deal for T-Mobile, I'm glad that they got this partnership. I'm confused as to why they're going with an LTE set of connected devices. The latency, reliability, all those advantages are on 5G. Why are we starting here with 4G LTE? I'm shocked. I'm like thinking to myself, here is the 5G company, 5G leadership, and they're going to be selling LTE connectivity for drones. So it's good and bad. There's two sides to this. The pro for T-Mobile is they're inking deals. The con is that they're providing an LTE connection. I don't get it. Where are you at with this, Moose?
It goes back to the whole Stephen A. Smith comment about Kyrie this morning.
Oh,
I'm gonna be calling in a lifeline here. Stephen A. said that Kyrie should not be hired more than a year-to-year contract because there's no guarantee that he'll show up to work. What this means to me is that there is no guarantee T-Mobile's 5G works. There is no security on it. There's no stability on it. There's no confidence on it. I don't know how else to say it, but basically, the contract didn't trust T-Mobile's 5G.
You think that's what it is, Moose?
I mean, come on, man.
You know what I initially thought it was?
Yeah.
Initially, I thought it was they just have, legacy drones that don't have 5G radios. But do you think it's T-Mobile providing the modem tech and
No. They're not providing the modem tech. There's definitely drones that are 5G capable. The problem is that clearly that company doesn't want to use them, or because they're too expensive, or once again, it goes back to the reliability.
There's no way that T-Mobile's LTE is more reliable than their 5G.
Oh, Sneed. Those are some bold words.
Oh, what do you got to say, Dennis? Go ahead, man.
Well, okay, so I don't want to get too hard on T-Mobile here because I feel like I've gotten a reputation for that. But I'll just say this. While T-Mobile's 5G has gotten better in Pittsburgh, their 5G experience overall is pretty inconsistent at best, depending on location in which it's being utilized. I mean, we've seen some pretty big issues with NR71 as far as actual range for that low band frequency. We've seen some interesting issues when it comes to N41, both from a performance standpoint as well as the degradation in performance over range, as well as sometimes just issues with just actually being able to connect to N41 in general. Whereas your typical LTE bands, your bands 2, your 4s, your 66s and 12s of the world, even if they don't have as much capacity, even if the latency is higher on LTE side versus like the best case scenario for 5G, it's definitely a more stable experience. The coverage is there, and for the intents and purposes of what this drone is, might be the better option overall, especially if these drones that are being made have support for other bands that when these companies buy them might be able to be utilized for, say, other roaming partners that T-Mobile might have in given areas.
So you're hoping for future upgradability, next generation technologies being better, different, more capable.
I'm saying that T-Mobile's 5G, despite it being about 3 years deep, does not nearly have the amount of optimization and consistency and performance as its LTE network does, for better or for worse. And by that I mean, and you've seen it before, Sneed, you've got sites where you're getting 700 meg plus, and other sites where you're struggling to get 100 plus and heavy packet loss on 5G.
I think that's the
And
problem. It's those things, the packet loss, the latency. Those things have to be non-negotiable.
we're not there yet.
No, that's true. Yeah, it's gotta get better. That's for sure. I agree with Dennis. All right. Fair enough. I think that's a fair assessment, fair evaluation. I think you gave him a fair shake. I don't see anything wrong with that.